Hi, myself Professor Jitendra Engde, Senior Lecturer from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering Technology, Naugar Bhayandar East. Our today's topic is comprehension. In it, we will discuss or learn Arunima Sinha, a biography. A student, course outcomes. Summarize the comprehension passage, writing skill, answer the given question with a specified passage. Number 2, format the sentences using new given words. Number 3, use correct syntax or construct meaningful sentences of given situations. Number 4, answer the question on given passage or given unseen passage. Speaking skill, pronounce the word correctly in a given passage. Give oral instruction with correct pronunciation and intonation for the given situation or event. Last, answer the question orally on given unseen passage with correct pronunciation. These are the learning outcomes student will achieve after completion of this topic. Student Arunima Sinha, a biography of Arunima Sinha. She was an amputee. Okay. Arunima Sinha is the first Indian amputee to climb Mount Everest and second in the world or all universe to climb the Mount Everest. Before her or before Arunima, Rhonda Graham is a female amputee from USA climbed Mount Everest in October 2011. In 2015, she was awarded as a Padma Shri Award, the fourth national highest civilization award in our India. Arunima was a sport enthusiast from childhood and a national level football player. She decided to get a job in a parliamentary force so that she can carry on her passion for sport along with the regular source of income as well. But the fate had other plan. On the night of 11th April 2011, while she was traveling in a train from Delhi to Lucknow from Padmavati Express, the train was attacked a group of local robbers. They tried to snatching the gold from passengers, okay, and Arunima was also one of them. She tried to resist them. Thanks of her athletics spirit or physics and fitness, she gave them a tough fight. But being a lonely girl, she could not resist them longer eventually. She was overpowered them and those inhuman guys threw her outside the running tent. And bad luck, unfortunately, when the robber thrown her from running train, she was thrown on parallel road nearby, and unfortunately from another side train come from that parallel road and her leg was seriously injured or run over her leg. By the time she reached the hospital, doctor were left with no option but to amputate her left leg below the knees. Otherwise, the infection could have spread in her body also, and it could be dangerous to her life. Her right leg also didn't remain completely inhuman from the accident. The rod was inserted from the right leg from knees to ankle. She spent 4 months at the All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi. One day, while laying on a bed in the hospital, she spent 4 months in All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi. One day, while laying on a bed in a hospital, she read an article about the Mount Everest, the ultimate destination for every mountaineer. Then only she decided to climb it. She took inspiration from Yuvraj Singh and other famous personalities who won over the cancer and other life-threatening conditions to bounce back the proof metal. People used to come to meet her in the hospital for presenting their sympathy and the word like, you would not be able to play volleyball anymore. What a great tragedy with you. Why she took extremely difficult decision of climbing Mount Everest when she had already offered a job of Indian Railway? Why she didn't spend her life like other handicapped persons for doing regular job from 9 to 5 p.m. and making her livelihood well and living luxurious life. When she was in the hospital post this robbery incident, I came across the several absurd conspiracy theories like I was traveling without ticket. I jump out from the train to avoid punishment or jump out of the train by my own suicide attempt. These rubbish rumors are heard badly. Then only I decided that I would answer all of these fake theories while doing something big and achieving something extraordinary. Usually, people used to take a more than a few months for to get comfortable with the artificial leg, but she started talking within just 2 days. He, her whole focus on the climbing the world up highest mountain, nothing else. The day she got discharged from the hospital, she went to the Bachandri Pal, the first Indian woman who reached the summit of highest point of Mount Everest. Apart from her family, Bachandri was the only person who took her ambition of climbing Mount Everest with artificial legs seriously. The moment I decided to conquer the Mount Everest, my inner sense of handicap and disability faded away. Now it was a matter of time to show other outer world what I was made of. After meeting the Bachandri Pal, she didn't go home. Rather, she joined the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering of Training. After completing the basic course, she undergo the rigorous training of 18 months to prepare herself for a big day. She climbed various smaller peaks, including the Iceland peak, prepared herself before the conquering the Mount Everest. Tata Steel Adventure Foundation offered her the scholarship to meet all her financial requirements and so that she can fully focus on her mountain tasks. My Sherpa, local guide, refused to accompany me because he termed his suicidal mission. But I was determined to do it. I convinced him anyhow. Now she started her expedition from 1st April 2013 and reached the summit of Mount Everest on 1st April May 2013, exactly after 52 days. When she entered in the death zone of the 3,500 feet from the top of Mount Everest, she most the most difficult terrain started. I saw the dead bodies of mountaineers scattered everywhere. A Bangladeshi mountain took his large brick in the front of my eyes or her eyes. I met not long before. I was frightened. Then I kept moving anew. You see the body behave according to the thought process. I told myself, neither I can go back home nor I can die before reaching the summit. Means what a great determination she have. Seeing the struggling image with the artificial leg, Sharpa kept advising me or advising her to return at home. But I overturned his advice. I told him that I just can't die before conquering my Mount Everest. Therefore, he started motivating me to rest of expedition. Once he reached, uh, once he reached at the top, everything changed. It was something that if she got a new lease of life, despite of the fact that she literally ran out of all oxygen supply. She raised the Indian tricolor flag at the place. Some pictures of idol Swami Vivekananda also next of it. Then she took some picture and take a few videos of herself to produce the visual proof of her achievement in case of didn't return at alive. Just after the few steps away back, my oxygen cylinder or her oxygen cylinder getting finished. But any fortune favor of brave. When I fell down suffocation from oxygen, I came across the extra cylinder oxygen from nowhere. My Sherpa immediately latched it me and finally we return at base. Now Also, some mountains Arunima Sinha climb in her life also. We will see one by one. Mount Everest in Asia 2013, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa 2014, Mount Elbrus in Europe 2000 July 14, Mount Kuziko in Australia April 2015, Mount Aconcagua in South America December 2015, South Cartesians July 2016. These are the Mount Everest, okay, or small kinds of mount climbed by Arunima Sinha also. Apart from the climbing remaining peaks on her list, she aspired to run a fled academy under privileged her handicapped children. She had decided to establish the Shahid Chandrasekhar Azad Viklang Khel Academy, means Freedom Fighter Chandrasekhar Azad Sport Academy for disabled children. The only motto of this institute to provide the very best sport facilities to handicapped children, especially for poor ones or deprived from the society. She is spending all her prize money for her uh, uh, Shahid Chandrasekhar Azad Viklam Academy, and to make a bright future of the children or such a poor people or poor boy. I think student, you all have understood topic very well. Thank you very much.